Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and okay, so special day indeed. Okay, so now let me make a little caveat side table this conversation real quick. In San Antonio is a pretty large area. I'm not kidding. It could take you an hour to cross it from west to east, north to south. If you're staying off the highways and interchanges, which I highly recommend you stay off those things, are crazy. But you can find any bottle. Yes, the allocated ones as well. You can find them. You're just going to have to do the legwork. And I have put in some serious legwork to get this. Today we're doing an off-the-rip video of a bottle I have been this close to being a tater for. Yes, the first time I saw this, it was a $300 bottle. That was a secondary market. I'm like, no, not a snowball's chance in hell, my friend. Then it came down to $250, and I said, I don't know what you're thinking because it's not happening. Then it dropped down to $200, and I'm saying, keep going. $175, no, keep going. Then I started seeing it pretty regularly for about $1.20. And they held on to that $100 price point for so long, it's not even funny. But yeah, guess where I got this one? Specs. I must have been right on time for them to have put that out. They had like, I think 3, maybe 4 cases they just put out and ripped the top off. And there was only one missing out of that box, that top box. And guess how much I paid for it? It was on the shelf. It was $55 and change. Yeah, you heard that right. Mr. Randy has the patience of a saint, and it pays off. Welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and if you're new to the channel, always going to have some pretty interesting stuff. At least I like to think so. Some of you think so as well, because I have 58 subscribers as of this video. I've gained a subscriber every day for the past like 3-4 days. That's not really the point. I like seeing the number go up, but it kind of worries me sometimes. I don't want to get too big because then the expectations may be a little bit too much to handle. I like it small. I like quality over quantity. A small, tight circle, if you will. But anywho, let's get on with it, shall we? All my returning viewers, lovely to see you. Come on in. Let's get this going, shall we? Today's off-the-rip episode is going to be of the, E.H.Taylor small batch, tater style. Just kidding. Small batch, bottled in bond, 50% alcohol by volume, straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Let's get this cracked and poured, my friends. We are wasting time. I have been wanting to do this video. What was it? How long has it been now? This thing has been, yeah, seriously, it's been sitting on my shelf for days. I've been waiting for the opportunity. I've been busy. Haven't been able to do a video lately. But, yeah, we're cracking it open. Get it open. Cork pop. Okie dokie, son. Let's go ahead and get this pour on, shall we? Oh, not too fast. Not too fast. She likes it easy and slow. She's a tall one. She's not as tall as those Redwood Empires, that's for sure. I think I have... Do I have that one? Just a second. Okay, so unfortunately, I did just finish off that Redwood Empire, that Emerald Giant. I did finish that off a few days ago. But here's some things for reference. Yes, Shiner makes a bourbon. The Shiner is the same height. No, actually, the Shiner is about 1.5 centimeters taller. But that's a tall bottle. Their gin bottle is the same. Here's the the Eagle Rare 10. That is roughly the same height as well. But I finally got a hold of that Eagle Rare 10. It was $70 on the shelf. I'm glad I paid that $70 because the second place I found that had the Eagle Rare 10, Cheers, Texas Cheers Liquor, they have it on the shelf for like $90. So yeah, I'm glad I saved a few bucks on that. So Here we are. Mr. Randy does a 3-part series in his review. Episode 1, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what we do, baby. This video is going to be dedicated to Whiskey as a Journey. That's Peter Faciano. He has a very informative channel. I love a lot of his takes on it. He's pretty straightforward. He's got, I don't know how many videos, but he's got a good channel. He's been going for years. He's got a lot of bottles. He's got some good insights. And I do value his recommendations. Just before that clicks off of there, I'm just going to refresh it. On the nose, there is another character which I have not experienced yet. What is that? I'm getting a sort of sickly, sweet, sour twang to Pencil Eraser. It's like a deep richness, like, I want to say rye. I want to say it's giving me rye notations. Just for point of reference here, I have not, most of these bottles, I do not research them beforehand. I mean, yes, we know how very popular Eagle Rare 10 is. We know how popular the E.H.Taylor is. We know how popular I know how popular they are, but I save everything for the review process. Okay, so if you've never had it and you've never looked into it, we're on the same page here. I buy it, we crack it open, we experience it for the first time without any kind of sullied sort of sense of what it should or should not be. I love transparency. Sometimes I'm brutally honest. Very rarely do I crap on a bottle, but it has happened, okay? It has happened. It's fine. It happens. On the nose, again, it's easy, smooth. I'm getting rye. It's very, like, giving me lots of rye vibes. Whew. So if you're interested in a multitude of whiskeys, Peter over at Whiskey is a Journey, and it is a journey, my friend. I started my whiskey journey back in early 2025. Here we are pushing mid-2026, and it's been a heck of a ride. Let's get this pour on. Acclamation pour incoming. Ooh. Ooh. Now there is a flavor character, again, like on the nose. It might be the same thing that's getting me. That's easy, but nice. It's 50%. That is 100 proofer right there. Bottled in bond. I love bottled in bond. I also love single barrel. Yes, if you've been watching the channel from the beginning, or if you've gone through my backlog of videos in my library, I wanted to stay away from single barrels and bottled in bond for as long as I could. I wanted to start low and go slow. Stay low, go slow, and you'll slowly work your way up. I love to build the appreciation. Yeah, you have to dredge through that bottom shelf quite a bit, and I've done it. American whiskey, bourbon, Scotch, Irish, tequila, you name it. Been there, done that. Building a library. Building experiences. Building appreciation for the whiskey in the bottle. So let's go ahead and get that second pour on. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, and that way you'll get these videos as soon as they come out. No more dealing with a pesky algorithm to tell you what you can and or should not watch. Let's go ahead and get that second one on and see what she has to say. Oh my. Oh yeah. You know what I'm getting? Yes, I understand that. I understand that. But yeah, that does not hit me as 100 proof. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Give you a little twinkle, a little twist, a little twirl, a little tumble. Yeah, it's hold on. Let me give you a better twirl away from the camera so I can get a really good one on here. Here we go. There we go. That's I don't know. It shouldn't be the glass, but on the palate we're getting slight cinnamon, slight oakiness, a little bit of vanilla, maybe some caramel somewhere on the back end over there. I don't know what that's doing, but there is that new character on the taste profile, just like on the nose. This is definitely going to be like a signature character for E.H.Taylor, as far as I understand, in my whiskey journey now. I am definitely getting some other stuff on there. I'm definitely getting some other bottles. Of course, you know, if you know, you know. Those bottles are definitely in there. Those signature carries. But okay, so now that it's gotten a little time to open up, that's usually why I take my time sometimes, is I want it to open up. Especially with the 100 proofers, the higher proofs, they need some time to open up. That's why I do the review system the way I do. Part one, get the bottle home, crack it open, have my first pour, share it with you because that's what we do. Part two, full review. I go online, try and find something worth bringing back and talking about. So yeah, there's that. Then we score it, continue to drink it because part three is called the final pour, thusly named, all the way at the bottom. We compare that to today's first pour off the rip and everything in between. We'll give you a full bottle, run through on the full review, but well, we're running a little long now. Let's go ahead and do this finish. I want to say, like that high acidic dill pickle. You know how when you bite into a nice dill pickle, you get that quick spikiness of that acidity. And it's a little bit of some maybe dill pickle. Come back for the full review and we'll figure that out. I'm getting some good top of the tongue, whole top of the tongue. A little bit on the roof of the mouth, and that's hard to find sometimes for me. A little bit in the cheeks, a little bit in the gums, a little bit on the lips, but mostly it's the top of the tongue. The top of the tongue is really claiming that top slot now. This is kind of interesting. Very rarely do I find something that really dances across the top of the tongue. What about the heat on the back end? Well, that's probably, that took its time. It's there and it's building up and it's taking its time. But this is definitely coming off rye and dill pickle, which ain't bad. I like me some dill pickle. I love me some dill pickle snacking when I'm drinking. And some green pimento olives. Yeah, olives. Okay, so it's all, the whole thing is doing this right now. It's a slow fall. It's a slow fall. That's kind of nice. It's got some longevity on the finish. Not a whole lot left on the flavor profile, but there it is. In the comment section, tell me, where are you at? What are you drinking? What's going on in the world of libations around you? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'll say, I have to, but I shouldn't have to because you already know that's a good one.